Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. The champ, Nick Natural.
The future champ, Johnny Megga.
In your dreams. But we're here for episode 7.
Table Fire Tuesdays, episode
Table Fire
7.
Tuesdays. We've been going very strong. We had a cool episode last week.
With Jerzmania.
Jerzmania, it ran wild. But this is super weird. Like, Karen told me he never came home. Or, like, she hasn't really heard from him. Karen is his girlfriend, by the way, but...
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I texted him and stuff, but I haven't heard anything, so I'm not really sure.
I didn't hear anything from Karen. You must have heard all that.
But we'll keep updates on Joe. Soon we have our other brother, the fourth bro, coming on the podcast. Dozer will be here. We are waiting on the exact day, so stay tuned. Also, if you're watching this, when you're done watching this, go to Chairshot Chronicles on Instagram and go put your votes in for an awesome tournament that is going down. We're doing a tournament bracket of people who should have, but never held the WWE Championship. So, go vote for your favorite contender there. We have a fun little episode. Before we get into it, please like, subscribe, comment. But let's jump right off the bat with, what did we have this Sunday, John? Excuse me, Sunday. Yeah. This Saturday, Saturday.
No, you're right. It was Sunday.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a long weekend of barbecues.
Yeah.
Grill mastering all weekend.
Happy late Memorial Day.
Happy late Memorial Day. Still.
We had AEW Double or Nothing.
Okay.
Pretty
we had
fun
some
event.
Awesome things happen.
Yes, we did.
One of my favorite things, CM Punk is the AEW champion.
Yeah, he is. How do you feel? I guess you're happy about it.
I mean, I'm happy. Some people, I guess, aren't happy.
I'm not going to say I'm not happy. I just love Hangman. I think he should have had a better run.
Yeah.
But if anyone was going to beat him, it was CM Punk.
Yeah, I'm also super excited to see who they pair him against and what they end up doing with that.
A lot of people say it's going to be MJF, but I don't know.
I see it, but since we had this thing that went down this weekend with apparently him being unhappy and saying communication.
Yeah, not showing up to meet and greets, booking a flight out of Vegas, and then not going on the flight out of Vegas and showing up at Double or Nothing.
Exactly.
Job to Wardlow.
And then on the...
Which I think was a punishment for doing what he did.
Oh, okay. I see. I kind of have a feeling that it was a little bit of a work all the way around.
That's possible. And if it was, it worked.
And the reason I think that is because if you watch the AEW media scrub, Tony Khan literally says like he's not going to comment about it. And I feel like if it was legit, he would have just probably commented a little bit about it, but instead he just didn't. So I feel like maybe that means they were like in a little bit of cahoots.
It's possible.
I will say this though, speaking about the AEW media scrub, watching Tony Khan defend CM Punk like a motherfucking fan
makes him a fucking legend.
He's a fucking legend. How many F-bombs he dropped. And just going off about what they said.
This goddamn wrestler is the best fucking wrestler in the world.
Eric Bischoff claims that Punk is the, quote, the biggest financial flop in wrestling history.
Come on, Bischoff. We all loved you.
Like, come on, man. I do. I like Bischoff, and some of his opinions are good. But, I mean, how do you say that about Punk, though? Like, especially knowing the AEW, like, after the AEW comeback. I guess maybe you could say it before. And maybe it would hold some merit, but I mean, I feel like that's a stretch. But Tony Khan defended him to the fucking
moon.
Yeah.
Tony Khan would die for CM Punk, I'm convinced.
Yeah, I'm convinced. He would take
I love that Tony Khan is still a fanboy.
Yeah, I think that's one of the good things about him as far as, like, since he's running AEW, like, it is low-key, like, you could see it in his face.
It reminds me of, like, a little kid playing with his action figures and pairing them up, and he's like, this is what I want, this is how it's going to go, and they're going to do exactly what I say.
And then the toys Toy Story to life and come together, and he's living the dream.
Yeah.
That's what Tony Khan is living.
And he's making as much money as he can off of it. I mean, that's the truth.
I did feel that, like, the pay-per-view was a little long.
Me too. I feel like a lot of the matches should have been on Dynamite.
Yeah. And I feel like matches that should have been on Dynamite maybe would have been like the tournament finals and like the trio.
See, that
tag.
I disagree with. I think that was a good idea to put them there. I think the one that should have been like on Dynamite is like What happened? Kyle and Darby. That should have been on Dynamite. Top Team and Paige Van Zandt against Guevara, Conti, and Kazarian. I didn't see any point in that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the whole point of it was if they won, Kazarian and Guevara would never get a shot while Sky's champ. When Kazarian only challenged for it one time and Guevara challenged for it like a billion times.
Oh, yeah.
They literally just started this Frankie Kazarian thing and it just squashed it.
I just feel like they're trying to rule them out of the runnings for it so they can do something different.
That means I could see Christopher Daniels coming back.
That would be cool. I think they should have put those matches on Dynamite and maybe saved that revealing the belts and cup thing for the pay-per-view, because I just thought maybe like it looked a little weird that she had just wrestled the whole match and I had to stand up there and like do that whole thing. Mm-hmm. Britt Baker is who I'm talking about, but
I just feel like people have done that so many times, especially like King of the Rings.
Yeah, but I just feel like that it wouldn't.
Speaking of those belts, those looked amazing.
I like them. They have Owen on the whole thing.
Yeah, I like it. Kind of gave me like a classic vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like an old school title vibe.
Yeah.
I'm also glad that Adam and Britt won together.
Oh yeah, that's dope. And I also like the fact that she kind of like Owen's wife kind of hinted at like that it's going to be like a yearly defended thing.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And I guess they'll just like pass the belts as torches to the next one in the cup.
Or they have a match. That would be wild.
I hope they have to defend the belt against the reigning champion. But even if they didn't, I feel like it might be cool to have a different person take on that
belt for the
year. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna say this: we were at a barbecue while we watched it, and a guy who was there threw out while we were watching the Jade Cargill match that Sonny Kiss should like go heel and join the baddies.
That would be wild.
And I just could not stop thinking about it after he said it. And I just think that would be such a dope idea. So, Sonny Kiss, get on it, turn heel, join Jade, and y'all motherfuckers can run and shit.
Think about it, the first ever baddie to win the AEW TNT Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that would be awesome.
I think the O'Reilly-Darby match was good. It was kind of shorter than I expected it was going to be. But they did cool shit. Mox and the Blackpool Comic Club.
And Jericho Appreciation Society. I love that they did the Wild Thing loop for
playing
like a
the
third
music.
of the match.
Yeah. I liked that they didn't do it for the entire thing. It was good that Jericho cut it off. It didn't get old. But I was shocked that they did the fork thing. I was like, damn. So I like that. That is where like AEW pushes the limit that like WWE won't push. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't do it
I like
all
that
the time.
they teased the Revenge of the Fire on Jericho with Kingston coming out bloody with a thing of gasoline, and I was like, yo, they're gonna do this shit?
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. And then they beat the shit out of Bryan and won, and I was like, oh, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, it's like the fun fantasy side that you don't get to see from WWE because they don't want to go too far.
Definitely.
Yeah. Speaking about the MJF thing before, we got a similar situation going on with Sasha Banks and Naomi.
I wouldn't say similar.
Kinda.
Kind of, but a little more serious.
Yeah, I mean, I also
It didn't last just a weekend. It's lasting for weeks. It's gonna be it's the major thing I'm about to talk about with WWE
Which is why I feel like I'm stronger and more confident in saying that the MJF thing was a work, and it's possible the Sasha Banks thing was a work.
I don't think it was.
I don't know. I feel like maybe they really are kind of tight, and like they're trying to do this to negotiate contracts.
Okay, that's possible.
And like get some leverage. I think that would be like.
I mean, even if they did leave, they wouldn't be like. How do I want to say this? They wouldn't have any troubles, especially since her husband makes gear for the WWE Sasha, and Naomi's husband is the Unified Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, and I think
they could still go to other companies.
I think Sasha might have a less of an issue than getting work in another promotion than Naomi.
I think Naomi has a good shot too.
Yeah, I just don't know if she'd be like how big would she go outside of the company?
Honestly, I guess you're being more of a social media influencer type
thing.
Like how Lana's doing right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah,
That
but I
makes
feel
some
like,
sense.
I mean, they probably do deserve more than what they're getting in WWE, so. That's kind of it for my notes from the pay-per-view. Otherwise, I was pleased. It was long, but I will say this, even though it was long, it was only $50.
Yeah.
And it was like a WrestleMania length pay-per-view. Like,
I think that's what they're going for. I feel like their Double or Nothing's going to start being
and
like
it was $50. So compared to what WWE would have charged you to watch all that wrestling and now what AEW charged you, that's where the hit or miss is. I think if you're going to do that, maybe split it into 2 nights and still charge the same price. But I just feel like it is very difficult. I feel like for
WWE, it's also a good thing because they only charge you $10 a month. And that's on Peacock. But with like if you're on a cable provider, if you're like on a cable provider, it was like $60 for that.
Yeah,
for a 2.5 hour wrestling event.
Sometimes more. It skyrocketed. They would go higher when they would do WrestleMania.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back to the Punk thing. I smell a heel turn. I either smell a heel turn or a FTR face turn. They start their faction, the Sons of the Hitman. If you saw the shirt they were wearing.
Oh, and the media scrub.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's like a little hint at it.
They came out after the match and celebrated with Punk.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
That means you gotta jump on the bandwagon soon and have FTR win the AEW tag titles.
That would be dope. I'm not going to object to that at all. That's dope.
Have them run shit.
Yeah.
And if they have a 4th member, it's gotta be someone who's like Bret Hart. But I don't know who that could be.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. To measure up to Bret Hart?
Yeah. Unless they do like a thing where Bret is the manager, because is Bret contracted with...
He's with WWE.
Oh, he is? Okay, so they can't even...
I think he has a merch contract.
Oh, so maybe he can still do performances other places?
It's possible.
Yeah, that's interesting. Before we jump onto the... I know you have a couple questions for me. I asked John to just pick me with questions that he think could stump me this week. But before we do that, we have a super cool thing. I opened it already because I have no patience.
Shame on you.
My buddy Rob at therobbox. Let's throw up this little sticker so everyone can see it.
Go follow him on Insta.
Go follow him, Robbox. My man. This is a cool little Halloween sticker. I hope they could see it. Sometimes the focus is a little booty cheeks. But a while back, I told him my dire need to get a specific pop. And without fail, Rob was like, hey, I got you. Don't even stress it. I'm going to get it for you. He sends it to me. But knowing Rob, he also sent me a couple extra gifts. So I'll save the pop that I got for the end. The extra gifts that I got, since he knows that I do this, and he knows that we shouted him out on the other episode when he sent us all those cool wrestling pops, he sent us 2 more wrestling pops and some cool wrestling things. So we got these little, like, Shayna Baszler coffee cup holders. They go on your coffee cup. That's super fun. We got 2 of them.
Oh, that's dope.
So when we get coffee on the podcast, we can use those. We also, for the table, got cool themed coasters. One's Yowie Wowie, one says let me in.
These came from the Slam Crate.
Yeah, these came from the Slam Crate, so that's awesome. 2 wrestling pops. He sent us one of my faves in the Diva community, I guess I would say women's faction or women's division.
Women's division.
Is Charlotte Flair.
Now we have her. We also have Ric Flair back here.
And we can rock her in there. Oh, we can do it right now. I'm going to do it. We're going to bump out this. She can join the Flairs. And we'll throw Ziggler up in here. Nice. Rearranging stuff. Thank you, Rob. Another one.
The Rated R.
The Rated R Superstar.
Superstar.
So, another one. He'll probably get added to the wall. We're running out of room. We're going to have to get a bigger wall.
Yeah, we are.
But it all came down to this, and this is outside of the wrestling world, but it is one of my dire pops I need to get. It is the Funko exclusive Pietro Maximoff from WandaVision.
Well, Pietro Maximoff.
I waited so long for this, and I couldn't get it, and then Rob came through and got me the awesomeness that is this pop. And he also hooked it up, and it's in the pop protector. Nice. So, Rob's always doing stuff like that. I know he always cares about shipping and protecting your pops along your order and making sure that you get anything that you get from him in the greatest condition that you can get it in. So I will also drop in somewhere his tag. Please go follow him.
Definitely.
He's always running raffles. He just donated a chunk of money to a certain charity, so that's another thing. He's always doing stuff like that. So help a good cause and go to Robbox. John, what are your questions?
All right. We're going to start off with a little this or that question.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy or Matt Hardy?
Okay. I'm gonna say, and I think this is just going from everything we know now, I'm gonna say Matt. And the reason I say that is because the kid in you wants to say Jeff Hardy. Think about that. The child in you wants to say Jeff. But if you think about longevity, wrestling instinct and mind, and just overall working and character work, I think Matt has shown that he has withstood the test of time. And is always doing something cool. You could even say he's awesome with doing how many different gimmicks he has. Big Money Matt, Broken Matt, the
regular
versions,
Hardy Matt.
Yeah, the regular Hardys 2.0, like all the different things. So I would say him. Also, just because I know Jeff comes with his issues as far as him having issues with wrestling and doing the whole Sting incident and that the issues in his career.
I also say the same thing about Matt.
In what sense?
Remember when he posted a whole suicide note on Twitter?
I don't.
Yeah, if you go back onto the documentary, they did a 24 with them, where it was just the Hardys, and Matt actually spiraled worse on it, I think.
Yeah,
with more of the alcohol and stuff, and he started posting creepy video, cryptic videos, and he also posted a suicide note.
Okay.
And then he had to go to a whole.
Damn, I did not know that.
He went to rehab.
It doesn't change. That doesn't change my analysis, though.
No, that's fair. I'm just saying he also went to rehab once, and they kicked him out of rehab because someone snuck him alcohol or something like that.
Oh damn.
Or someone said to him, "Yeah, you can do it here," and he did it, and they caught him.
This is all allegedly. I have no proof of this, but.
Well, check out that documentary.
Yeah, I will.
They admit to it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild.
Oh damn. But yeah, so I still would choose Matt.
The kid in me. And personally, I say Jeff.
I like Jeff's moveset a little bit better, but honestly,
the thing that kind of wins me over for Jeff, it's sort of the same for what you say for Matt a little bit, is that he was able to switch his character into the Willow thing, how the Willow turned out.
Oh, okay.
That kind of dragged me, and it was also such a great storyline going, wow, Jeff's really gone, and then he comes back as Willow. And then he does a 3-month stint as Willow, and then he's asked to come back as Jeff Hardy. He comes back, and he goes on a big run with Matt again.
Yeah. I get it. I would say Matt. I get why people say Jeff. I feel like that's a question, even now, though. Back in the day, maybe you could just argue it was Jeff, but I think now there's a very, the argument is much bigger.
It's funny, I was just doing someone put up an Instagram poll of this, a
couple
days ago. And I picked Jeff.
Ooh,
and
that would be a dope tournament to run. Brothers, like wrestling brothers. That's dope.
And when I hit Jeff, it went 50-50.
Wow.
I was like, that's fair.
Okay. And you have one more question, right?
I have a few more.
Oh, a few more.
I have probably 2 or 3.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Next one.
All right. What's your favorite merch prop item?
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. I think there are so many good ones. I'm going to say it's a tie for me between Cena wristbands or the Daniel Bryan, yes foam finger thing.
Oh, we have that.
Yeah.
I do like that one.
That was just iconic because he did the yes, and it was so simple and foam finger. Someone's going like this, what do you think? Foam finger, man. And they just cashed in on that, and I feel like so many people had them. I will just say the tie is the wristbands because Cena took a old school kind of style. Not many people buying wristbands and shit, and really marketed the shit out of that.
So I'm gonna go a little different here. I'm a fan of props that like you can use to wrestle.
Okay.
Since I was a kid, I always wrestled like a teddy bear, and I would always want to put on a glove or the actual pants and pretend I'm that superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns glove.
Wow. Okay.
That or the wow, why can't I think of it off the top of my head? The AJ Styles gloves. That was what I was thinking of.
Oh, those are cool. Those are cool.
I had the blue and the red ones.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, that was definitely going for me. Alright. Next we got, who's your favorite creepy character?
I'm not going to say anything Mick Foley or Mankind because we talked about him very vividly in the last episode. Go check that out if you didn't check it out. I'm going to say the Boogeyman. And I will say this. The Boogeyman's entrance music was fucking creepy.
I used to be scared of
just the music was creepy. And then you have this guy crawl out with worms in his mouth.
And that creepy
crack the clock across his head and just shuffle down.
Yo, I used to be so afraid of that. I remember being like...
And his moveset's kind of creepy.
I remember being like 9 or 10 years old. It was the 2014 Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And Bray was the only one in the ring, and then his music hit. Mm-hmm. And I went, alright, I'm going to my room. I don't want to watch him. I was like, I'm afraid of him. I'm good.
Who would you pick as your creepy guy? So you're definitely not picking
well,
the
I just said his name, technically, so I'm going to go overall Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Everything.
Overall, so like Bray, the Fiend
the
included.
Fiend, the Wyatt family cult, especially also the NXT version when he wore the mask. That's like the Undertaker type thing.
Oh yeah, Bray definitely changed the game as far as being like in the newer age and still doing a character like that.
I remember no one knew.
And he's not done yet. Hopefully,
yeah, we really hope. He's doing a horror movie. When that comes out, check that out.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing a horror movie.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. We'll do a review on that shit when it comes out, definitely. But yeah, he totally changed the game, and it
was crazy because no one knew anything personal about him until very late into the Wyatt family character.
Oh, like that he is the IRS's son.
He's the IRS's son, and he's Bo Dallas' brother.
Yeah.
And he was dating, and he did the thing with JoJo and everything like that.
Oh, that he has a kid with her, and yeah.
And then that was his wife, but no one knew anything personal about him until that very late into his career.
Which is wild, though. I mean, it totally
is sort of
shows
like an
that,
Undertaker thing.
Yeah.
Undertaker didn't share shit about his life until literally he retired.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's what I feel like the old school wrestler should be.
It was always questioning with the Undertaker, he's got the name on his neck, and then the name was gone, so you were never sure what his deal was. But
yeah.
that was also
everyone knew what the name was because he did a storyline with her.
Yeah, but I feel like it also...
DDP.
But then it goes away, and they never even address it. So, I get it, but, it's just,
And then in 2010, pictures come out of him with Michelle McCool at a wedding.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, it's some things you can't hide, but they did very well at hiding his things.
Yeah. All right.
Any other ones?
We got one more question.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite custom championship design that a superstar used for a certain amount of time?
Oh, one they made for themselves or, did something like that?
Yeah. I'm going to say don't pick Spinner Belt because that was used for a very,
Yeah, I'm not even going to pick one that's used on a show or anything, and this is going to be crazy. I am picking the Being the Elite Championship.
Really?
Yes. Yes, that belt is so pretty and beautiful, and I love the shape of it. Yeah, that one. I'm picking that one.
I have a 3-way tie.
If I didn't pick that one and you made me pick one on the show, I'd probably pick the $1 Million Championship.
I have a 3-way tie, and it sucks. I have a 3-way tie because I can't pick which one's better.
Okay.
I have the Brahma Bolt Championship, which never made it to TV.
Okay. So then I'm eliminating it.
I have the Smoking Skull Championship, which made it to TV for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is... I have a feeling you may like it as well. The Immortal Jeff Hardy TNA Impact Championship belt. Do you remember that belt?
The one that had the face thing
on it? The purple strap?
Yeah. Okay. Wow, I didn't think you were going to say that. I'm also a fan of the Zack Ryder
Internet title
and the
He's had so many different versions of it.
There are a lot of good custom titles.
But yeah, Jeff Hardy's and that title I love.
Excuse me, I just burped. I'm sorry. I don't usually do that.
That's it for my questions for you.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I think it's been a good episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Short, sweet, simple. It's just the bros today. If you hear from Jerzmania, let us know. Don't forget to go find us on Instagram, Chairshot Chronicles. Go find Robbox. Like, subscribe, comment, share the videos to your friends. Most importantly, subscribe. Go to the Instagram right now. You're going to be seeing this video, and the tournament's going to be up, and you're going to be like, damn, I want to vote on that. Who do you think should have been the WWE champion that never held it?
Even comment it down below.
Yeah, comment it down below if you think there's anybody that we missed on the tournament. Comment what you thought from the AEW pay-per-view. Comment what you think about us. Comment about how you love that I'm the champion right now.
You don't. Comment also, if you have some answers to these questions, comment some of your answers.
That is true. Do that. But guys, thank you for coming back. We've been running for, I want to say, almost going on 3 months. And
it's been fun.
You guys keep coming back, and you keep watching, and you keep interacting, and we keep going to shows, and we keep showing you stuff, and we're having a great time. So, this is us. I am your Chairshot Chronicle champion, Nick Natural.
And I'm Johnny Megga.
Signing off episode 7 of Table Fire Tuesdays.
We'll see you next week.
Peace out.